And we are now back at Pokemon Blue, and last time we showed off the quickest route to get to Fuschia City. Now we're going to be showing off the longer route.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, pretty much, for Fire Red and Leaf Green along with Red and Blue, I actually played them, I actually end up always taking the shorter route just to get to Fuschia City initially, but then just for the extra experience, I got the long way.
So for this one, you don't have to go down here if you really don't want to. I'm just showing this off because it is a sponge full of extra experience you can grab. You can talk to this girl, and I think she gives you TM39, which contains Swift. Swift is a normal move which never misses. Like, it's okay-ish power, but it's very reliable.
Yeah.
You only need to give it the Pokemon that likes to spam double team and things like that. I thought about teaching the Pokemon Swift, but I decided against it, ultimately because I'm not really using Swift all that much.
Yeah, plus it's more like normal-based move, and normal really isn't that helpful isn't really all that helpful in terms of stab moves.
Well, there's not too many normal Pokemon that can. Okay, not all normal Pokemon can learn it.
Right.
So that in that regard is useful.
Got Fisherman here with a Goldeen.
This is also a good place to train your Electric-type Pokemon, for instance, Jolteon.
And you tackled it.
And I tackled it because I got a little bit too trigger happy there.
And you paid for it with getting confused.
And I paid for it dearly after I smacked myself with confusion.
And yeah, you use Super Sonic again. What?
Again, the Gen 1 AI is particularly really bad, or maybe it was predicting a swap out.
Maybe? Who knows?
I mean, it's like trying to spam Confuse Ray over and over.
I'll back up next.
Another Thunder Shock.
And another Dead Water type.
Indeed. Well, it's another Goldeen. Again, this is good experience for if you have a Grass or even Electric type when you see some of the Fishermen. So go nuts, really.
Critical hit.
Just a small fry, indeed. Over there, I think there's a team where you can get Payday.
Maybe.
Payday is a normal type move that allows you money, double off times 2 the level that you're currently at. So, like for example, say you use Payday at like level 20, that means you get 40 Poké Dollars, and you can keep spamming it. Like basically, the more you spam Payday, the more money you end up getting.
Yeah, is that the signature move of the Meowth line?
Only the Meowth line. I think for some reason Pikachu and one of the Nidoran lines can learn it.
Breeding, maybe?
No, not breeding. Just by TM.
Interesting.
At least in Gen 1. At least that's what I remember. But yeah, Payday is great if you're low on money and you catch yourself a Meowth, especially in the blue version. You catch yourself a Meowth, you spam Payday, and then let that build up, and then you can basically just get more money. Because there are no rematches in Gen 1. Once you fight the trainers, that is it.
Yeah, the Fisherman.
He's a fishing fool. He's a fool for having one Pokemon, and he's a fool for having a Goldeen.
7 Goldeen, falls away Jolteon with a crit.
Indeed.
So the Fisherman was defeated, saying that's way too much.
Way too much for him. That one Thunder Shock apparently was way too much for him. He'd rather be working. Hey, if you work, you get paid, right?
Yep.
And we got some Thunder Shock action. Excuse me, going on.
You're getting too excited because you do want to teach this thing Thunderbolt.
No, yeah, I do. I do want to teach my Gengar Thunderbolt too. And I'll be doing it by the famous Misty Note glitch at a later point. It's one of the more famous glitches of all time in this game.
And another Goldeen. Whoa. Nothing new here, just continuing to spam Thundershock like there's no tomorrow.
Well,
at least on the plus side, Thundershock is a lot of PP, so you can do this without having to worry about your without having to rely on tackle
Well, not
right away.
Well, not just that, but if you're using a move that's a lot more PP, that means you reduce the number of times it takes to go back and forth into Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I'm holding back on it for a little while. I'm just trying to reduce the number of times I edit out and go back to Pokemon Center and go back to the exact same point where I was. And here's we can encounter a second Snorlax, and because I want to be a little bit smarter about this time, I decided to save my game.
Good idea.
And that was a little jump cut there because I wanted to, Now this is what happens when we play the Poke Flute the second time. There's a second Snorlax you can find here. Alright, attacking the Grumpy Ridge again. Let's see if I can avenge my failure at let's see if I avenge my failure at catching this thing last time. I did bring Ultra Balls with me, which has the highest catch rate chance, not including the Master Ball.
Yeah. Yes, this thing can rust spam again, like the other one. Wonderful.
Right. So technically, you only need to fight one, but you can fight them both if you want. Alright, Snorlax is asleep. I'm gonna be using Psychic at this point because I know that I can't do anything with Nightshade. Special Foul, which is really good. I mean, I can damage this thing a little bit more, but then again, Amnesia once again.
Yes, Amnesia. Very good move for boosting your special by 2 stages and later game special defense.
Yeah, Amnesia was like one of the most broken moves in the game in Gen 1.
Mewtwo with Amnesia?
Oh,
Amnesia, Psychic, Ice Beam, and the rest to recover. Take your pick.
Or Rest even, if you really...
I just said rest or recover. Take your pick.
I would say I would rather use Rest. Because then you can be rid of yourself of Burn, or Paralyze, or Poison. I use the X accuracy right there because I want a 100% chance of using Hypnosis and put that thing to sleep. And I'm still having a hard time catching that Snorlax.
Snorlax. I think it's like a 30 or 25 catch rate?
Something like that, yeah. It's really low.
And it's demonstrated that by being hit in the neck and not letting you catch it. Yay, there we go.
Alright, Snorlax caught. Oh boy. This thing wasn't exactly a pain to catch, but it was still rather difficult nonetheless. Alright, now here, if you go all the way to the left here, I'm going to right here, if you have at least 30 Pokemon, you can talk to one of Professor Oak's aides, and he'll give you the item finder. What that does is helps you be able to detect hidden items that are laying on the ground. If you know where every single item is by heart, or if you have, like, a guide or something, you don't really need it. And you got to talk to this kid, and he's looking for a Nidorino, and he wants a Nidorino in return. We don't have a Nidorino, so you best wait, kid. Now I show off right here how the item finder works. Item finder's not responding. You have to hear some kind of noise indicating that there is an item actually close by. And there's a Hyper Potion. Yeah, so what the item finder is there for, kind of useful if you're new to it for the very first time. There are better ways to find hidden items later on in later gens, so yay.
Yeah, electricity is apparently his new special move. And we've got Rocker right here. I think this guy got changed, his class name got changed to a guitarist in later generations.
Gen 4, yeah.
I think even Gen 3 it was a guitarist.
Might have been, yeah. It could have been Gen 3 or 4. I know it was a guitarist Gen 4, I know that for a fact. Gen 3, I don't recall, but we'll have to look that up later. But yeah, basically I'm just showing off how destructive Snorlax can be. Like, if you want a really good normal type, Snorlax is definitely one of the best. It's definitely one of the better ones.
Yep. Sand Slash. Road Dig.
And Light Screen will not matter because Ground is a physical attack. Well, it's physically minded, so yay.
And this rocket went down pretty easily.
Yeah,
and he got unplugged by it.
Yeah, they mostly use Electro-type Pokemon, so yeah, just bring a Ground-type. So that's all you really need to know. And here's where you can get the best fishing rod in the game. The only fishing rod you really honest to God need.
Super Rod.
Oh, I actually make some good use of the Super Rod later. Alright, cut down that tree there, and we fish another fisherman. I just happen to be waiting there alone.
That's maybe not a good idea.
Well, he's got a Magikarp here.
That's, again, not a good idea to be alone, because Magikarps are awful.
Well, awful on their own, but wait till they evolve into Gyarados.
Another Magikarp.
Another Magikarp, huh? Jolteon. Zap.
Fried fish.
Raw fish.
Lost it.
I lost it indeed. Here's a weird thing. We cut down that tree, and the tree responds. Or that bush, I should say.
Oh my god. It's Nintendo logic.
Or maybe it could just be the Game Boy limitations, I think. That's more likely the culprit than anything else.
Probably. Have you found Moonstone? Yes, we have.
I have, 3 of them.
If you want to not battles, we'll give you one.
Or if you can beat me, I'll give you a Moonstone.
That too. But none of these scenarios are gonna work.
No, so yeah. Basically here, you want some Moonstones, you want to make some sort of Nidoking and then a Queen.
Probably.
Alright, next up, we have another Nidorino this time. But maybe just wonder why. He wants it for his one lone Nidorino.
Oh boy. And poison types, you fall to ground types, so...
Or psychic types, that will work too.
That too. In this case, an ice type. Or is it still pure poison?
No, it's just pure poison. You have to wait to become Nidoking or Queen before to get the additional ground typing.
Okay. I thought for some reason that it stayed... I thought for some reason that it became a part ground type when I evolved into Nidorino, but...
No, they remain poison, and then once you have Nidoking and then or Nidoqueen, they become part ground.
Interesting. Sometimes I get those confused. I don't know why.
Maybe it's because they can't. Well, here's the thing: they can't learn innate ground type moves at all when they're in Nidorino stage.
Junior trainer with a Goldeen. Gee, I wonder how we handle these things.
Squashing them with a Snorlax, maybe?
Or shock them.
Well,
Hell Whip, whoa!
Alright, this is why it gets really long, because there's so many trainers in the way, and not just that, but there's a lot of hidden items you can grab here, too. I mean, not as much as the bicycle route, but there are a few hidden goodies there, too. And there's also another bush you can cut down with extra patch of grass in case you want to catch more Pokemon there. But nothing really too special, just like your average Pidgeys, Rattatas, Bellsprouts, or whatever version exclusive that you have. So you don't really have to bother looking in there. I mean, one thing with the Gen 1 wild random encounters is that it kind of lacks a little bit. Like, you've seen some of the same Pokemon you saw in earlier routes at higher levels.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen higher level Rattatas, we've seen higher level Pidgeys, we've seen high-level Spearows. We've seen, you know, in some instances, high-level Raticates or Fearos. Sometimes Pidgeotos, but, I don't know. I wish I had a little bit more variety. Like here you can catch one of the, Ninerinos there or something like that. Just give it a little bit more of a challenging, patch of grass.
Yeah, unfortunately not the case. But what can you do? Maybe Game Freak thought that, like, this wouldn't be as advanced as it's become in terms of Pokemon, so maybe that's why they decided against not putting it.
What I mean, the thing is, if you could catch, like, earlier Pokemon, you could have caught that just then, earlier. They maybe after around the first 2 gyms, they can accept that, but I know, I think, to be honest, a little bit much.
Yeah.
Like, you can even catch, a little, 25 or something Spearow, like, by the time you get to Fuschia City.
Rock Slide!
Rock Slide, a very good way to take out other, flying types here.
Super effective! Goodbye, Pidgeotto. Yes, Bird Keeper also went down as a result. Yes, your bird combo lost because it is awful.
Well, we couldn't exactly hear the bird call, we can only just read it.
Right. Well, bird combo.
Right. I think one of the, oh god, this one has like 5.
5, oh my god.
I think one of the bird keepers asked about the legendary bird Pokemon, and that, well, that, I don't think I'll be showing off till maybe next part, but one of the bird, keepers does ask about how you feel with the legendary bird Pokemon, and that's, and that's him talking about, the 3 bird types you can catch in the game: Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno.
3 legendary birds. Do you think Zapdos is probably your best bet if you're gonna use one on your team?
If you really had to use a great electric type in general, yeah, Zapdos would have to take the cake.
Yeah, I love Zapdos. I love using Zapdos. That thing has really good special. Its typing is amazing. It's only weak to 2 types. It's electric. Its sub flying type takes away from the its electric type ground weakness. All in all, a very good Pokemon. Access to Thunder, Drill Pack.
You can do actually Light Screen, which is also interesting.
Oh yeah.
And Sky Attack.
Personally, I go for Drill Pack because A, don't have to take a turn to charge, and B, Drill Pack's got base 8 power, which is not bad.
Well, you can always do Thunder Wave from Sky Attack, because that way you can possibly prevent the Pokemon from getting a turn. That's always possible.
Yeah.
Plus, Sky Attack is, for all intents and purposes, the strongest flying type move in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I've wanted to do Dodrio Body Slam with the Paralysis proc, then use Sky Attack. That's also a pretty powerful combo as well.
This trainer lost.
Alright, so one of the hidden items I know you can find down here, one of them is I want to say it.
Calcium, there we go.
Yeah, Calcium. That raises your Pokemon special. Another hidden item you can actually find around here would be the PP Up.
The last item? No,
It's
Junior.
a Junior Trainer. Yeah, same Pokemon as before.
Nothing new here, folks.
Okay, whack him with a headbutt. You know, I would love to see one of those comic strip style Pokemon battles where someone uses a headbutt, it would just say thwack.
Oh my god, that would be funny.
Or like me, I'm trying to take a bite out of someone, I would just say chomp.
We're trying to scratch it. And there's just like this comic strip picture where I just like bounce off his belly and lands on the ground.
Alright, so, switch up back into Jolteon. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up my team up to Charizard level. Because I've been, like, raising that Charmander a lot, just to get that Flamethrower, you know, earlier than intended.
So, Pidgeotto gonna go down one shot to a Thunder Shock.
Alright. Alright, I'll be covering the second half of this very long route at another time, so next time we meet, we cover the second half of, was it Route 12?
Yes.
All right, see you then.